has a pain in the body, let's say knee pain, and he cannot sit properly, or a hip pain, he cannot sit properly. So what happens is you are disaligned, right? You cannot. Can you sit down for in quietness? No. It is very important. This very essential that our body is aligned properly. Which aligned properly means if we are completely oblivious of our body, not by drinking and getting drugged, no, by being, when you sit down quietly, you are completely oblivious of your body, and absolutely no pain and no high blood pressure, no tension, and no this cancer and no nonsense, right? If that is happening, then our body is really aligned. Now, it is also possible that the mind is monkey mind. It keeps running around left and right. So how do you still that? Intellect, of all the thing, intellect controls the mind and the body. So if the intellect is not properly aligned, so as Smriti ji said that it is um, the prefrontal cortex. Sujna ji also said that prefrontal cortex and all that. The prefrontal cortex is this part of the brain. This is the part of the brain which controls everything essentially, all of the stuff. But this part itself gets controlled by other parts. So there is a loop, right? So this is what it is. Now this is how I started my life. So if there are youngsters in the group, they would, I hope I have not scared them away by giving high level of these word jargons. I am sorry if I have lost them. Please invite them again. So what happens whenever we doing any yogasan for that matter, always it's a great idea to do three things necessarily while doing yoga. Any yogasan, any yoga, whether it is Surya Namaskar or anything. Now I'll give you a story about Surya Namaskar. What happened in my life? I have repeated that several times wherever, and I keep repeating that because it makes sense to a lot of youngsters, especially. Say I was 15 years old, and there would always be a person in my class who would harass me and make me uh, give my lunch to him all the time. So I had to give him the lunch. And after the lunch break, I had miserable life. Could not focus because acid was getting released in my stomach all day. So it was a horrible situation. A few months went by and I was having the same problems. My grades were dropping off and things like that. So my father asked me, what is going on? So I told him this is what is happening. And I was dreading the very fact of getting early in the morning. Very, very difficult to get up early in the morning. So I was fearful all the time to go because I would be beat up. If I am walking in the corridor, they will put a leg behind just in front of me so that I trip or do something or the other. And I'm standing, somebody sits behind me and somebody gives a push. So I fall down. So these are the kind of things used to go on in my life. And when my father said, okay, do one thing, he pulled out a BKS Iyengar. He was a Acharya of BKS Iyengar yoga school. Okay. So he pulled out a three